Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to make a reusable module out of the functions that we created. I actually added another function to this program. This is the same program as the previous video. So we have the getPicture function that gets a picture for the slot machine, or gives a picture for the slot machine. We have the pull lever, which will generate 3 pictures. I've added, so keeping with the Vegas theme, like a gambling theme, I added a roll die function just for the heck of it. Notice this has an empty parameter list or argument list. So this one doesn't need anything from us. We don't have to pass anything through the door. All this guy is going to do is generate a random number 1 through 6. So we're mimicking a die roll, and it returns that random number. So I'll just run this. So what I've done, I've modified main a little bit. So this was the slot game that we were talking about before, but then I added the roll die. So I'm going to do like 10 die rolls as well, and you'll see just those raw numbers being printed there. So those are the die rolls. Those are the slots from before. Okay, so now to make this into a reusable code module that I can reuse in another program, or maybe somebody else wants to use, this is pretty easy. We can just, I'm going to cut my 3 Vegas functions here. I'm going to cut them out. I'm going to leave the main function in the main program. Okay, do you notice this is the main program here in my online GDB project? And I'm going to click this new file button here, and I'm going to give this an, I'm going to call this Vegas.py. So these are the Vegas functions, the slot machine and the die rolls. Very important that you put a py there, .py. Okay, so I'm going to paste the functions in and save that. Okay, so that's it. Now they're in their own code module, and my main program can use that module. So if I try to run the main program as is, look at this, okay? It cannot find the pull lever function, okay? Saying that's not defined. It's like, hey, where is it? What are you talking about? Well, we need to import this module. So we'll say import Vegas, okay? Just like we import random and other things up at the top. But we're not done. Now watch, if I try to run it, still the same thing. It's not defined. You do have to qualify the function call. It's not enough to say pull lever. I have to say Vegas.pullLever. There are ways around that, though, you know, you can kind of finagle something in the import statement. I don't think I'm going to recommend that, though. It's not a big deal to just type the name of the module. And you know what? I think it's good for us at this level, because if you're having to type the name of the module, it's like telling your mind, okay, that's coming from that other module. All right, so there we have it. So now I've qualified those function calls, and it's working fine. Okay, so now I truly have a modular program where the functions are on their own in their own file that can be used just by importing it, either in this application or some other application or countless applications if I want to post this on this module on the internet, and anybody in the world can use my code.